Hey everyone, good evening. Well, it's Sunday evening for me anyway. I wanted to go ahead and review my camping trip before everything gets, life starts and I totally forget. But I did make some notes, so if I look down, that's what I'm looking at. So, of course, I'm home and I've showered and um, everything. So, I just made some notes about things that I think I would want to change or just how to figure out better how to handle it. I had an awesome time. It was wonderful, peaceful, serene, just so many things. I just loved it. All right, I'm going to have to stop and give my cat some food before he goes crazy. All right, I gave him some food and then he jumped down and acted like he wasn't interested. So, anyway, pets. My daughters ran to Starbucks for a while, so I thought I'm going to shoot this video really quick and just talk about some different things. So, being able to stand up in your van. I think that is, I don't know if it's a game changer or I don't know for sure. For camping, I think it's wonderful. I mean, it's you're just camping. It's usually not long term, but when you talk about living the rest of your life like this, I'm not sure that for me, I might need to be able to stand. So, and a couple of things, getting dressed. Of course, you could always get one of those shower tents, and you could go in the shower tent and change, take a shower. You could even put the bathroom in there. Well, my problem is I have to go to the bathroom through the night, and that's where I have issues. So I don't want to have to get out of the van at 2 o'clock in the morning to go into a bathroom, shower, changing tent. So that's my issue. And then to go to the bathroom, you can't stand up all the way, so you know how that all works. And so it's just a little bit more challenging. I don't know how people go in the car, but you know what? I'm not going to get into details about it. I've watched several YouTube videos. They say, oh, yeah, it's no problem. We can do it. And I'm like, okay, they can do it. So they've figured it out. Another thing, I've watched a lot of YouTube channels and they say, oh, there's no smell. It's no big deal, And I'm wondering, when you're out boondocking, okay, and hopefully you close up the bag every day. But where do you put this bag? Because you can't throw it away when you're out boondocking. There's no trash can. And so I'm thinking it's going to smell. If I don't get it out of the van that morning, I think this morning, I think I made my coffee first. I don't know. But when I opened the van, I thought something doesn't smell right. And it had to be that. I don't know what else it could be. And so, of course, I was going to take it to the trash anyway, but I'm thinking, what if it had been several hours sitting in the heat? Even if it's closed up, I'm just wondering, would it start smelling? I'm thinking it would. Just, And so when you're boondocking, you're away from a trash can. I'm not sure. They say they just use a trash can and they tie it up, they double bag it. And I think, okay, but where do you put all these collections every day? And so that is an issue. And so that has me thinking about a porta potty and, of course, maybe a pop-up camper and maybe a bigger van where you can stand up. I mean, there's a lot of options I could go with. And so, I don't know, just that's one thing I've thought about, being able to stand up and the bathroom situation. The cooler, my ice only lasted for 2 days. So I couldn't boondock with just a cooler. I would run out of ice and my food wouldn't stay cold. So I would need something I could plug in. Therefore, you would need power, and power is huge. You just have to have power. My butane stove, love it. I just love it. I did run out of butane, but I had an extra one, so I was able to hook it up. I didn't cook anything. I only boiled water Sunday morning. I wasn't hungry, so I didn't make anything. So anyway, the butane stove, I love it. I'm not sure about having 2 burners, 1 burner, anything like that, but I do love the 1 burner. It's easy to light. It just ignites immediately, and I love it. All right, bugs. They weren't too bad. I don't know if that's because everything I did, or they just weren't too bad, except those little white bugs that came out Saturday night, just really bad. But I don't think I have any bites from any mosquitoes, so I'm very happy about that. That is huge for me. Okay, so as far as doing this full time, okay, being able to stand up is something I think I would need. So I would either need a bigger cargo van where I could stand up, which would give more room altogether. And I could have a porta potty. And so that would solve a few problems. And I could probably have a small refrigerator in a cargo van. So anyway, just thoughts on that. And power. I need to figure some battery power, solar power, something where I can get power. Now, if I do this full time and I camp host, or I live in a campground where I work for them and I get the site free, then I can have electricity without any problem. And, you know, that's just part of the job. But I would need to get paid as well. I couldn't just live there without getting paid. And then, oh, my fanny pack. That was huge. I always had my cell phone with me. Didn't always have the mic, but I had my cell phone with me. And the keys to the van went in there. Keys to the van, cell phone, and my little dog pickup poop bags were in there. So that was nice to always have on me, because I don't want to lose my keys. I don't want to lose my cell phone. That would really stress me out. So just to recap, it was a wonderful trip. Even though it was hot Friday night, I should have turned the car on for a little bit, and I don't know why I didn't. But second night, we made it, and I'm going to look to camp probably in November when it's cooler. Unfortunately, I don't have any 3-day weekends. Well, Thanksgiving, but my son might be coming down, so that won't be an option to go camping. So anyway, hopefully go camping a weekend in November, just a short trip. And in March, I plan to go up to where my son lives and hopefully camp for several days. So that's my goal for another long-term trip. So it'll have to be at a park that sells ice, in a state park or something. So until next time, find somebody to serve, find joy, and be blessed.